Hello, good day, beloved members of CHYmall. I am so glad to come your way once again. And like I always do, I always share with you the current and the most frequently asked questions. And I always try to bring to your notice the current updates from CHYmall. But in this video tutorial guide, I'm going to take you through how to do a new registration or how to register a new member. And this is a complete tutorial guide. I'm going to start with you from the scratch, from what you need to know from the beginning till the end. Okay, so this very account is a VIP3 membership account, as you can see from here, VIP3 membership account. And I'm going to register a VIP2 member through this very account. So when you check the account details, the CHY point balance is 129.26, and then the consumption point balance is 50.00, and the boutique point is 2.008. So whenever you want to register a new member, what you need is a consumption point. The consumption point. Now, it's the consumption point that is used for registering a new member. So in this case, I'm going to register a VIP2 member, like I said. So I will need a consumption point of $50. So you can see that I've already done the conversion here. But if you don't have the consumption point and you have more CHY points, you can use a currency exchange. You can use a currency exchange to convert it from the CHY point to boutique point. So let me do a quick tutorial. Let me show you a quick way of converting it. That is for those of you who don't know how to convert from CHY point to consumption point. So when you click the currency exchange, you realize that your account details will come here, up here. Then you click the select exchange type. You select CHY point to consumption point. CHY point to consumption point. Then you enter the quantity you are converting. So in this case, depending on the VIP level you are converting, if it's VIP2, you convert 50 CHY points. Let me enlarge it small so you can see it better. Let me zoom it small so you can see it better. Okay, so that's good. So if it's VIP2 membership account you are creating, you enter $50 consumption point. If it's VIP3, you enter 100. VIP3, you convert 100 CHY points to consumption point. If it's VIP4, you need 300. VIP5, you need 600. VIP6, you need 1,200 consumption points. And VIP7, you need 2,400 consumption points. So depending on the VIP level you are registering, you input the amount of consumption points you need for the registration. Then you input your payment password here. Then you click on submit. You realize that the point will be converted into consumption points like I have here. So I already have my consumption point. So if you already have your consumption point like I do, what you do is that after you've gotten the consumption point, you go straight to your network diagram. You go straight to your network diagram, and then from the network diagram, you look at where you want to place the person. You look at where you want to place the person. So in this case, you realize that this account has 3 customers on the left and then has 0 customers on the right. And it's always advisable to build your weaker zone or your weaker community. So since this account is having no customer on the right, I would like to register the new member on the right. So you click on register. After clicking on register, you realize that the registration forms will open like this. The registration form will open like this. The language here is English, so depending on the language you are speaking, if you speak Chinese, you can change it to the Chinese language, okay? But in this case, English is a general language, and I know most of us understand. So you input the username of the new account you are registering there. You input the new username, and the username should be between 6 to 11 characters. Between 6 to 11 characters, and it should be alphanumeric. When I say alphanumeric, I mean it should be numbers and letters. You don't have to add symbols. numbers and letters. It should be alphanumeric. Alright, so once you have your username, in this case I'm going to use this as the username for this new account or this new person I'm registering. Yes, so from there you realize that the referral ID is already there. The placer ID, depending on where you are putting the person, the system will pick the placer ID for you, and then the position is also on the right zone. It's already there. Then you input your service center ID. So depending on the service center that is close to you or the service center you want to use, you input the name of the service center at the service center ID section. Now when you are done, you select the VIP level. So in this case I'm going to select VIP 2 because I'm registering a VIP 2 member, or depending on the VIP you are registering, you select it from here. So like I said, I've chosen VIP 2 because I am making a VIP 2 registration. Then you select the country in which you are, or the country in which the new member you are registering is. So in this case, this person is in Ghana, so I just select Ghana. Now after you have selected the country, the next thing is the detailed address. So this person is also in University of Cape Coast. I just select University of Cape Coast, and the next thing is the password. I always prefer to use a default password. Now when you use a default password and the account is done, you can let the person change the default password into his or her own account, into her own password or his own password. So in this case, I'm giving the person a default password, and from there the person can change it. So after inputting the password, you move on to confirm login password. So you confirm the login password from here. Then you move on to the payment password. You also input the payment password for the person you are registering. Then you confirm the payment password from here. Now when you are done, you don't have to click on register. You have to check the terms and agreement. Okay, you have to check it from here. Now you have to read the registration protocol, the terms and conditions involved in this business from here, the registration protocol. Okay, if you have time, it's good to read, but if you have already done that, you proceed to the registration. But before you click on register, you have to check if all the details you have input here is in the right order, is correct, in the right order. Then once it's correct, you move on to click on register. Now once the registration is successful, what you must do is to log out of the account you created the new account from, and you log into the new account. But before I do that, I just want to quickly transfer the trading capital for the new account into that very account. Okay, and this is another opportunity to learn how to transfer money into a different account. When you want to transfer money into a different account, you use the P2P option, the P2P here. You click on P2P, then you input the username of the account you are transferring the money to in the payee ID section. So in this case, I'm transferring the trading capital to the new account I have created, which is at that date 21. Then I select the exchange type. So in this case, I'm transferring CHY points, and the quantity is 90 because the trading capital for VIP2 is 90, and then the payment password is the password of this very account, which is Pinky57. So I just click on submit. Incorrect password. I think I have to check my password before I transfer. Let me quickly confirm the password for this very account before I do that. Now if you have the password, once you have the password, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6. All right, so we click on incorrect payment password. All right, so I think I would have to check on that and make sure I'm doing the right thing. I have to check on that and make sure I'm doing the right thing. Kindly have patience for me. This is it's someone's account I'm doing this for, so I have to confirm from here. All right, so it's just left with one of that. Then I click on submit. So you realize that the transfer is succeeded. Once you have transferred the trading capital into the person's account, you just log out of this account and you log into the new account. But in real cases, maybe you only had the consumption point and you did the registration for the person. In this case, you have to buy the CHY point for the person, for the new account to trade. But in case you bought the points together into your own account and you did the registration for the person, what you must do is that after you have converted the consumption point and you are done with the registration, you quickly transfer the trading capital into the new account, just like I did. Then from there you sign out of your own account. Then you log into the new account you have created, which is Adade 21. I already have it here. You log into that account and then you sign in. Okay, you sign into the account. Now once you have signed into the account, because it's a new account, you see from here the membership level is VIP 2. Because it's a new account, you go to personal center. You go to the personal center, then you edit the personal information of the person. Okay, so I just want to enlarge it so you can see it well. You edit the personal information. So in this case, you have to input the person's full name. The person's full name here, the full name of the person, which is very important here, which is Manta Adade. So input the full name of the person. You also input the mobile number of the person, which is 0540450625. Yeah, so you input the mobile number of the person, then you proceed on. You realize that these ones are already there. These ones are already there up to the service center ID, and then you select the bank name. The bank name is the payment method in case the person wants to withdraw his or her funds from her account or his account. So the bank name, you select any of the bank on the system, depending that you have that bank details. But in this case, we know we have a lot of banks here for payment. But in this case, because this person is in Ghana and the mobile money payment, the MTN mobile money payment is very convenient, I'll choose the MTN mobile money payment. Now after choosing the bank name to be the MTN Momo payment, the bank account will be the mobile money number of the person. So in this case, I'll just quickly have to go here and copy the person's mobile money number. I just copy and paste it here. I just copy and paste it at the bank account. I just paste it there. That's the mobile money number. And the account holder is the name on the mobile money number. The account holder is the name on the mobile money number. So in this case, I also have the name here. I just come here, I just copy, and then I come to paste it here. And that is very simple. And then the BTC wallet. In case you have a BTC wallet or the person has a BTC wallet, you can input the BTC wallet also here. Or if the person also has USDT wallet, you input it here. But in case this person is not having any of this wallet, you just click none, N-O-N-E, or you can make it do not apply any other way. Okay, but the none, I think the none is okay. The person does not have that very account, so you just click on save. Now after you are done saving the person's profile or the person's personal information, okay, you move on to the left hand side where you have the other sections. Okay, you move on and then you go to network diagram. I want to show you something from there. You realize that the account is not activated. The Adade 21 I created is not activated. Now when it's activated, you see it to be blue, and when it's unactivated, you see it to be yellow or orange or whatever. Okay, so once the account is not appearing blue, it means it's not activated. Now let's go back to my account. Let me click on my account. You realize that the person CHY point is 90 here, like I did for the person. I transferred it into the account, and the consumption point is also 50. The consumption point that was deducted from, sorry, forgive me, the consumption point that was deducted from the account I used for the registration is now found in the new account. So meaning that the account is not activated yet. So if you want to activate the account, okay, what is the second step? You go to home page, you click on home page, then you go to be a VIP. You go to be a VIP. Once the account is not activated, you have to use the be a VIP. You click on be a VIP, and then you also click on, or you select the products you are to buy, the VIP2 product. So you can see the VIP levels attached here. This is VIP2, this is VIP4, this is VIP6, VIP3, 5, 1, and then 7. So depending on the VIP level you are registering, you choose the respective product. So in this case, I choose the VIP2 product. I click on the product. Then you see the amount, the price of the product here. You check the quantity. You also check the picture. You click on the picture. Then you leave the quantity to be 1. It should be 1 because the registration package is just only 1. Then the next thing is you click on buy now. You see process successfully. After you have it's been processed successfully, you input the consignee information. Because it's a new account, you have to add a new address. So once you click on add new consignee, you realize that a pop-up page will come. You input the full name of the person here. You input the mobile number of the person also here. That is the mobile number of the person you are registering here, and then you input the address as well here. So you input the new address, the detailed address. You put the new person's address here. Input that here quickly. And when you are done with that, you click on submit. So you realize that the consignee information has been created here. So you just click on it. Now when you click on it, you move downwards to the right corner of the screen. You would see continue to pay. You see the amounts the amount you have to pay for that, and then the continue to pay section. So you click on the continue to pay. Calculated successfully. The next thing is to input your payment password. Now the payment method, the amount you have to pay is $50 for the registration, which is the payment method is consumption point. So like I said, consumption point is always used for making payment for new registration. So the payment method here is consumption point. So what you must do is you input the person's password here. The person's password here. Then you click on confirm to pay. You click on confirm to pay. So once you click on confirm to pay, you realize that once the payment is successful, the account will also be activated successfully. The account will also be activated successfully. So I'm having a little network challenge. It should be it should have gone through by now. Okay, so it has gone through. And you see payment successful. You see the payment successful section here. So you click on view orders, or you can also click on my orders to check if everything is intact. Alright, so here it is. Here it is. Company to be received by center. So this account is now activated successfully. Okay, the registration has now finally been completed. The registration is finally completed. And the product is to be received by the center, meaning that the service center will receive the product and the person will go from it from the service center. So this is a complete tutorial guide on how to create a new account. The next thing you have to do is, you know for yourself, that is the trading. And I know most of us know how to do the trading. If you don't know how to do the trading, go back to my channel and then also check how to do the trading depending on the particular level you are. Okay, so you can choose to do the auto trading, or you can choose to do the manual trading. That is the new retail and the wholesale section. Okay, so I have done with you with the registration of the new account, and I want to show you from here that the account is activated successfully. So I click on the network diagram, and then you realize that now it's appearing blue. Like I said, the color code here means that the blue means activated. The blue means activated, and you can also check it from here. The account status here is now activated. You see that it's now activated. So this is a successful tutorial guide on how to do a new registration. So in brief, I said if you want to do a new registration, what you must do is that you must make sure you have a consumption points depending on the VIP level you are. Okay, so once you have your consumption point, you go to your network diagram, you click on register, you fill in the information, and you check the second time whether those information are correct. You proceed to register. Now when you register, you log into the new account, and then you edit the personal information. You input the details and everything, the payment method and everything. When you are done, you go to home page, you go to be a VIP, you buy the registration product, you make payment for it, and when the payment is successfully done, the account will be successfully being activated. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to do the trading for the person, but I guess you know how to do the trading, so I won't bother your time so much. Thank you for watching me, for listening to me throughout the section, and then don't forget to share this video with your team members and then your newly registered VIPs as well, so that they can learn. And once they are learning the business and they get to do the registration themselves, you realize that your team is growing very fast. Thank you so much. I'm hoping to come your way in the next video with another interesting thing, and I hope you would enjoy this video. Now if you enjoyed this video, kindly give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit on the notification bell so you can get access to all my videos and my tutorials. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.